Alright guys, welcome back to this next video. We're going to make a really quick one here today. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, share the videos with anyone you know that needs help in the Fivem world getting these server scripts installed. We are going to continue on this journey. We have probably close to 200 videos we will have before it's over. We will be including a lot of extra stuff like editing cars, editing maps, adding cars, compacting cars into a pack. I'll show you how to even do some map packs so that way you don't use as many resources in your server. And again, this all happens when you guys like and comment. You don't necessarily have to subscribe if you don't want to, but please do. It does allow you to see when we do add more videos. Click the notification bell so you can see what's going on at all times. We are constantly adding new stuff to this series. And always jump in the Discord. Reckless Development is our main Discord for creating and developing these servers. We usually try to keep anywhere from 1 to 3 running at any point during the year. Currently we are all offline. We're working on rebuilding the original Get a Life server, but later on in the year we will bring back online our Zombie and Red M servers. So keep an eye out for those. They are going to be up and running. We will do a rebuild on the Zombie server just to get it up to date, as well as that Red M server will be a full top to bottom rebuild. So that's coming up later into the year. Our biggest priority right now is getting this Get a Life back on the air. So let's get into this today. What we're going to be doing is just installing the basic PS MDT and PS dispatch. So first thing you guys want to do, if you don't already have them, let's get over here to these screens. What we're going to do is you'll go to good old Google and you can just Google PS dispatch, PS MDT. They will pop up. Go to there. You'll just pop on this little green button on both of them and grab that zip. Both of them are basically the same. Grab that zip. That's all you need to do. Once you get those downloaded, you'll unzip them and you will drag and drop them into your server. Now wherever you want that to be doesn't matter. Me personally, I put them into the police option right here. I make a folder for the police EMS. Try to be as organized as I possibly can. Now I have added a few more items in here since you guys saw it last. The water system, some sirens, a rage system, licensing, Opticom. Any of this stuff that you guys think you may want to have in your server, please feel free to comment in the video below. Go to our Discord for the Reckless Development Discord and let us know. I will provide you with a link to download these. These are versions that I continuously use. They work flawlessly. So have no problem sharing these with you guys. As long as you're liking and commenting on these videos to help push them out to more people. That's our main goal. Pushing these videos out to help as many new developers or even old developers that are looking to get some of these other scripts as we can. Alright, so basically with the MDT, all you really need to do is you will drag it into here, and then once you get the MDT loaded, you'll open up your config and you just go down and check any of this stuff. Now what you have to do with this now is you have to create a 5MERR, whatever you want to call that, I don't know. That's the site you need to go to in order to get a API to save your mugshots. If not, if you send them to Discord, they delete them. So that's why we do that. I'll show you that website. You'll want to work your way down. Only thing you really need to change is if you're using QB inventory right here. The rest of this stuff in legacy fuel. So this orange one and this orange one, because I think it shows up under LJ. Or maybe it's PS fuel. But you'll switch this to QB inventory. You'll swap this out for legacy fuel. And I believe that's the only parts of the, yeah. And if you're using my system that if you want those files or you don't already have the Wolf Knight radar, get it for me, and then I hit this as true because I do have that. I also have the plate scanner, so both of those work together. So if you want that in your police cars, message me. If you don't already have it, I will send you that. Alright, basically the rest of this stuff is just as is. We will close it. Okay, and then on this one, this is of course the MDT. That's really what you got to do on this one. That's pretty much the summation. Pretty easy to get it up and running. That's pretty much the summation for the MDT. I believe is this one that we have to do. Yeah, this one we have to do a webhook on. So what we're going to do is I'm going to jump you back down here. So what you got to do is you'll go to Fivemerr. Okay, once you're logged in and you're registered, you'll click up here where it says API tokens. Then you'll just create a new token, copy it. You can even do webhooks from here if you want. I probably should send them here, but I don't know. Still send them to Discord for now. But you just get that token. Once you've got your token, you come back to your script now. Go back up here. You go to server main Lua. Once you're in server main Lua, you'll copy that into this bracket right here, and then you'll go to your good old Discord, like this one here. This is the one we have. There's your PS MDT. So you'll create a new webhook like this. You click on the cog. You go to integrations, excuse me. Create an MDT. Grab the webhook, and then you'll just paste it into these three brackets here. That is where your webhooks go. If you don't do that, you'll get an error on your panel for not having your webhooks. Alright, once you got that, you're good to go on this one. This one is ready to go. MDT is very, very simple to install. Basically drag and drop. Now, after that, you'll open up and get this PS dispatch. Again, open it up, and you will have to... This one. Oh, never mind. I did miss something. The MDT does have an SQL. I forgot about it. I am very sorry. So go back to your MDT, open up your QBCore SQL. You will copy that out, and then you will drop that into the SQL section of your database. You can import it as well. Go to the file. I usually copy it out, paste it in here, hit go. You'll get the greens. You'll be good to go. So again, run your database for the MDT. I know one of them did. I couldn't remember which one was. Dispatch. When you open your dispatch, you'll go to shared, config, and this one really isn't a lot to change. The only thing you'll need to change the jobs to police and ambulance, because they're wrong. Okay. You can leave the phone on if you want them to be able to do 911. These are no dispatch zones, so if you're hunting and if you're in the ammunitions. The rest of this you don't need to worry about, because that's the only thing you need to do here. Just change those one part. So you'll do the police and ambulance here. Turn on the phone if you want it on, and that's basically it. Okay, so then you'll close that. Then you'll need to go into sounds, copy these sounds into your standalone interact sound client HTML sound folder. You'll copy and paste those into here. Once you've done that, all you need to do is just basically restart your server. Once you restart it, you should be good to go. Now, like I said, all these other files that I had added, so government, okay. So I've got, like I said, the water system, an Opticom system, a fingerprint scanner, a UI, some sirens. I do have to adjust some stuff on those sirens because they're showing up with some old ones that I need to take out. But again, if you want all this stuff, get with me. You can either comment on the video, go to the Discord with the Reckless Development. But again, I'm going to ask you do want these items. I'm going to ask you to like and comment on this video, just because it does help get it out to more people in the YouTube world with that algorithm. That's the only thing we ask, is that you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bells, that kind of stuff. That's enough to get it out to more people. It's not about the money with this channel. It's about getting help to people, so they're not having to pay developers for stuff that they shouldn't have. Alright, Now, since all that's in, go back down here, and we're going to restart the server. Again, these are really, see the rate, I've already restarted once, the rate is already showing for me. We'll let it load. Okay, if you have any errors on these, it'll show at the bottom. There we go. Only real thing we have is still is with these ones here. So you've got a draw text that's still having version checks because of GitHub. And I haven't updated this. I just updated Wasabi Bridge the other day. If you guys watched that video, and look, it's already out of date again. And then, like I said, with some of the other stuff, there's the licensing, there's your Opticom system, there's the war system, and then up here, the LBC system. It does have a plugin that's messed up. It's been messed up for about a year. You just need to uncomment these lines in the FX manifest. That's why I left it on, so you guys can see. All you gotta do is go in your FX manifest and tab out these lines. Same thing with these. These are old sirens we don't use anymore, and they're basically the same. They're old ones, old car type sirens. And that's pretty much it. It's all up and running. And again, that's how you install the PS Dispatch and the PS MDT. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to get you guys back up here on my big Samsung monitor, and I'm going to activate the old Fivem here. And I'll show you that the MDT is working. There's no one around but me, so I can't use the dispatch side of it. But again, these two scripts are really simple. They're basic drag and drops with a couple of little extras. You have to put that database in for the MDT. Don't forget that. And the sound for the dispatch. And then you'll go in and just do a couple of items on each one. And that's basically the summation of it. And do your webhooks. I gave my copy to another one of my colleagues one time to use in one of his servers, and he didn't change the webhooks out, and he had a really big police population, and they just going crazy. It took me like a day or two to figure out what was going on. Alright, so we're in. Alright, so what we're going to do, set job 1 police, doesn't matter what grade. Okay, now I think it's a hotkey for it, to be honest. Is it still? There it is, K. I thought it was something like that. There it is. So there's your MDT. And it's the same with the ambulance side, it's just red. So you got profiles, you can pull up people, incident reports, incidents, map, and then bolos, rosters. These are your SOPs. With these, you go on to the script, and there's an option in there. I can go back and show you. Do that. Here's your DMV stuff. So you can look up people's cars, put bolos on them. These are the registered to weapons. Here's your cameras. These are all live cameras out there. And they really do work pretty good. They're pretty accurate. And these are staff logs, so when things happen. And those SOPs. And then if you push up here, you can still see it, because you can't, you're stuck in this, right? So you can't really see what's going on. So you can't hold up there and see things. So So let's do this. I want to get out of here. Okay. And then if you want to do your SOPs, they're in here too. So it is in, this one? Yeah, I think it's in this one. This is where it's at. Okay, here we go. Here's where you do your SOPs. You go to Google Docs and you put your link in here for your SOP. So your chief of police, your whoever's over your ambulance, it could be the head, the fire chief, whatever you have, and then all the way down. And then these are your rosters for everybody. You can do a Google Doc on that, and that just allows everybody to make it their own. They can put their own spin on it to make it their own, their good RP. For good RP, it's good to have someone hard-nosed that's going to push them to do stuff. So, again, that's installing PS Dispatch, PS MDT. Don't forget your webhooks. Don't forget your Fivem link, the API for that. And don't forget to do your loading your database. You should be good to go. And that sound. So it's just a few little things, not many. So like 5 total things I believe you got to do. Pretty quick, pretty simple, easy to do. And again, guys, if you want those items, just on my police listing, any of these items, let me know. Again, comment this video, like the video, get into the Discord, or let us know. We will help you out with that. We've got lots of assets we're going to be adding to that Discord. Some free, some we charge very, very minimal for. I've got multiple hundreds of MLO, multiple hundreds of cars, badged and debadged. I don't get into, we haven't gotten into any of the full TOS compliance stuff yet, but again, I don't know what they're going to let us do on that anymore anyways. But that being said, don't want to drag this video on for a whole lot longer. We do have it, these 2 scripts are in, along with a few extras. If you like the video, guys, please comment and like on it, and let us know that we're doing good. We're going to continue on with this series. That's a lot of what we've got on this part done. Probably the next, I'll just go ahead and do these smart hose, smart fires for the fire department and the EMS. Get that out of the way, and that way that stuff's covered up, and then we'll get into all of this. And we got a lot to go. So you see a script you think you might know or might want to get into, that's, you know, you see what's coming, that's what we're doing next. So feel free to hit that bell, and we will get after it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. And again, guys, don't forget, like and comment on these videos so we get pushed out to more people. Have a great day, man. We'll see you in the next one.